Hey guys, I want you to take this walk with me. I'm reading out of the King James Version of the Bible right here. Let me see it. Look at King James Version. You see that? I want you to see this. And I want you to see I'm not lying. Whenever I say something to you, first I read it, and I read it again. I meditate on it, and I think on it. And then I sun gaze for some days. And I'll be honest with you, it hits me. It just comes. God, I don't know how to explain it. But after blood over intent, just knowledge flows in. So I got to show you. I'm going to show you the process. Like right now, I just read. Oh, yeah, I need to get those done. But yeah, I'm reading the Bible again because I can't get through Genesis. I can't get through the first page without a billion questions. Like right now, Genesis 2:7, it says, "And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul." It doesn't say we had a body. It said we became a living soul. Now, the whole point of this video is to show you who was on our side. I think the serpent was our friend, and people misunderstand it. But let's start with that. We became a living soul. Now look, Genesis 2:17. Now you're told you will die. If you this is the first time you were given an ultimatum or a punishment, you're told you'll die. Here it is, a commandment, whatever you want to call it. Genesis 2:17, it says, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, thou shalt not eat of it, for in the day that thou eatest thereof, thou shalt surely die. It's like a punishment to me, right? That's simple. What's that? What we got next? Genesis 3:5, you will become 3:5. I like 3:5s. Listen, there's a serpent talking to the woman, and it says, for God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, plural, knowing good and evil. That's a serpent talking. Everybody said a serpent a liar, but this is what he said. God says you'll die if you eat, and the serpent says you'll become as gods, knowing good and evil, because that's what being gods is, I guess. Okay, let's see how far this goes. Later on down the line, you see this is where God comes in. Man eats, finds out he's naked. Apparently, that's the first thing you find out when you become a god. Oh, you're punished. Right here, Genesis 3:15. The first one, the main punishment that God gives the serpent is, what's that word right there? What is that? Enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. They would bruise our head, and they would bruise our heel. Meaning we will hate. That's a mutual hatred of the serpent. Why? Why? Why you gotta force me to hate something? Why does you gotta force it to? Why do you have to force it to hate us? Because that was a relationship that we shared with the serpents. Not giving you the whole story. Understand that the serpent was trying to free us from a bondage. We were already born into bondage before we even had our bodies. Before we had prison cells in our body, we were in bondage already. And the serpent tried to be real, tried to say, tried to give us the word up. Say, hey, look, check this out. I know bro made you, and I'm with it. We all made you. That's why it was us. I feel you. I don't like how this is going. So look, I'm gonna tell you, look, eat this, and you're gonna know the scoop. Of course, he should have probably told us to eat the other tree first, and then eat this tree. But things happen. We can't live in the past. But to prove this, that was punishment for the serpent. We already know that we got punished, but it said we'll die. But then again, let me tell you how we'll die. We don't die because it's God said we're gonna die, or because the plant was poisonous on a certain level and it kills us. No. Let's go back to reading here. Let's go to Genesis 3:21, and this explains when you got a body. You see, right here it says, unto Adam also and to his wife did the Lord God make coats of skins and clothe them. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my son. Oops. Oh my God. First, you were just a living soul. But to bind you, God put you in coats of skins. And now you're no longer, now you're not naked. What does naked really mean? Let's really consider that. Naked, usually to most people, means free. Doesn't it? When a person runs naked, they're a free spirit, right? So, understand what I'm saying is, you were just energy. You were light. You were light. Energy. made in God's image. I'm finna prove that in the next one, because this is where it shows you why you died. I'm finna flip this around again. Here we go right here. You died because in Genesis 3:22, just look, you became human. Right here. Genesis 3:22, it says, and the Lord God said, behold, the man is become as one of us, to know good and evil, and now lest he put forth his hand and take also the tree of life and eat and live forever. You see that? Therefore God sent him forth from the Garden of Eden to till the ground from whence he was taken. So understand that we weren't created in Eden. We were created here. This was like a petri dish. It's a place for, material. And then we were placed in Eden, which was going to be a wonderful paradise. And it was all on a spiritual, energetic level. We vibed on frequencies. We probably didn't even have to really speak. And the serpent apparently walked upright. That's why one of his punishment was, now it's a creepy thing. It crawls on the belly and the dust is kicked in his face. All because it tried to free us forever. It now crawls on his belly. And to mention it, we have to hate it and it hate us. Everybody's afraid of snakes. Oh my God, it's a snake. What the fuck? It's poisonous. They kill us. Come on, think about this. Not just snakes, but serpents. More, that's deeper than just snakes. But understand, is it tried to free us, and because of which, there was given a mutual hatred, and we were given flesh, and our energies were put in our cells, our prison cells, our bodies, our flesh, our coats of skin that the Lord gave to Adam and his wife to pass down. And not only did God do it, he did it and had to explain it afterwards. He said, hey, look, it said right here, he had to explain it right here in Genesis 3:22. It said, let me show you right here. It says it shows you where God, at first it just said what God did. Look, right here. Unto Adam also and to his wife did the Lord God make coats of skin and clothe them. That's our bodies. He did that, right? Now look, after that, the Lord God said, behold, the man is become as one of us, to know good and evil, and now lest he put forth his hand and take also the tree of life and eat and live forever. You're going to become like one of who? One of us. One of us. One of us. I hate when people say the one true God. Like there's one true God. Even in Genesis, it lets you know that they're gods. And God said, let us make man. And God said, became like one of us. And that's how and removed us from Eden. So removed us from divinity when the serpent was trying to free us from all bondage. Even the bondage of love. Because love forced upon you isn't love, is it? Think about that. I'm out of here. Just think about it.